Bonjour, I am Madame Sajou. Well, in fact, my name is Frédérique Crestin-Billet, but throughout the world, I'm well known about Madame Sajou. And today I will introduce you the big embroidery in the Museum and Heritage Collection, the big embroidery I made about Marie Antoinette. So you know our Queen Marie Antoinette, who is very famous. And here you have the portrait of the Queen, which I created from the painting made by Elisabeth Vigée-Lebrun. She was a woman, but she was the official painter of the Queen, and they were friends, in fact. And when this portrait has been made, you know, there was some scandal because a lot of people considered that the Queen was with a dress too much simple for a queen, you know. But this is why Marie Antoinette is well known, because she is well known for having launched a new fashion, a new way to make dresses with more simple fabrics and more with small design, and not those heavy fabrics that were used before. So here you have samples of the fabrics that Marie Antoinette loved. And what is funny, this is in the archive of the palace. There is a book with samples of fabrics that Marie Antoinette loved. And if one day you have chance enough to look at this book, you will recognize the real sample of the fabric. So here you have to embroider them in cross stitch, and you know you can do like this, you know, to have like little samples. So here you have, of course, the ribbons, the shoes, and the buttons that Marie Antoinette loved, and lace also, because she loved lace. And here you have a little portrait, because Marie Antoinette has a very nice hair, and she was well known also for having, you know, very big things over her head, and, you know, big coiffure. So this is for the fashion side of Marie Antoinette. And then here you have some things of her world in Château de Versailles. So here this is the fabric of a bedchamber in Le Petit Trianon. So Le Petit Trianon is a little building which was made by Louis XVI for Marie Antoinette, and this is in the garden of the chateau. And this is a place where Marie Antoinette could have a more private life, you know, away from the court, the official court. She could have a more private life. And this is the fabric of a bedchamber. And here, this is the border of the same fabric. Because at this time, when we made nice fabric, you always had the main motif and then borders which were used, you know, on each part of the walls, or on cushions, on furniture, on curtains. So main fabric, border. If you have here, you have the main fabric of Queen Marie Antoinette bedchamber, but this time at the Palace of Versailles. And here's the border of this fabric. And then you have something a little bit special, because this is a sample of a tapestry that Marie Antoinette made with her sister-in-law, Madame Elizabeth, when she was in jail, you know, before she died. And the poor ones, they had only, you know, little pieces to make things. So they made several pieces, and they were gathered up together, but a long time after they died. So here you have, of course, the name of Sajou. And last thing is what you have here, the initials of Marie Antoinette. So M.A. for Marie Antoinette. And those two initials, you can find them a lot in the castle as well as in Trianon, Le Petit Trianon. So this big embroidery is to be made from a big pattern like this, which is a large grid. You have here all the explanation on the other side I gave you, and a lot more, and explanation also to make the embroidery itself. And as usual in the Museum and Heritage Collection, there is a main embroidery, and then other works you can do from. So for example, here you have the small cushion for the Queen bedchamber, the Queen bedchamber in Le Petit Trianon. You have the big version here. You have another version with the tapestry. So I invite you to come on our website and to discover everything which is written. and all the works and all the nice works you can make from this big embroidery, which is Marie Antoinette at Versailles Palace.